All right, coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 11 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 204 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Bam Bam. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 2 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Manila, Philippines, Bad Intentions. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
After a big win by submission his last time out, we'll see what he does for an encore here tonight. Huge victory his last time out against a high-level opponent. Now, an even higher-ranked opponent stares in front of him. The octagon door is closed. We'll see if he can extend the winning streak under the brightest spotlight of his UFC career. Checks that leg kick. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, nice defense on the single leg attempt there.
Right hand punch to clinch.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, oh, choke.
Him to sleep with the arm triangle.
The moment he dropped his chest, it dropped all of his weight on his opponent's neck and put him to sleep.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets with that choke, and if you're not willing to tap out, as he was not, then you're gonna go to sleep, and that's exactly what happened. A beautiful setup and even better technique to get the finish to put him out cold. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Bad Intention.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission. Tonight, you told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.